name's Troy Wilson, representing the King's Dining and Entertainment of Orlando, and I'm the Director of Training. So the big push that made us go with Neoverse versus the other video walls we were looking at was the integration with BestX and our scoring software, and it just made it seamless to use the two of them in conjunction. So that's why we went that way. So one of the main benefits we've seen is we installed this in our private room, and it just elevated the whole experience in there. It's just a premier experience. You walk in and you feel the elevation in the room, and so it's allowed us to justify charging premium pricing. Yeah, so the number one guest benefit we've seen is the immersive experience that they have. I mean, the viewing games and sporting events is great, but when there aren't games on, the overall bowling experience is just 10 times what anything we've ever done. Neoverse is in our private room, so right as you walk in, that's the first featured room. So right as people walk in, even if they're not going to be in that room, there's a wow factor there. They see this room, they want to know how can they get in there. They're all interested in it, and it really creates an experience just walking in the venue. Yeah, so operationally, where we've really seen a big benefit is the flexibility of what you can do with the wall. So a lot of times you do want to have a sporting event or something like that playing. Well, now we can show 2 or 3 or 4 or as many really as we want to put up there. So we have the flexibility to show multiple games if there are games on. But on the other side of that is when you're out of a season or you're in that dead time of day where there's just not a lot of sports content to be played on the walls, we can just turn those TVs off, and now the experience itself is so immersive. It's so interactive. There's so many different things that you can do with the wall. There's different types of content you can choose, but a lot of it is the fun of being able to see the scoring and all that kind of stuff that goes on. So it's been really great operationally and for the guest. Be highly likely to recommend Neoverse, and have when people come in and they're asking about it. Anytime operators from other venues come in and want to ask questions, I'm always happy to kind of walk them around and show them what it can do, show them the back end and how it works. But yes, I'm highly likely to recommend it. Premium immersive guest experience. It's just highly customizable. You can go through and find the content that is the most appropriate to your center, and you can make playlists, and it'll take the guests through different experiences. But we've kind of found some of the ones that our guests love the most, the ones that we get the biggest reaction out of, and so a lot of times we'll sort of go to that, even though we do have all this other content at our fingertips. One of the cool things is new stuff will come out around holidays, so you'll all of a sudden have this new experience that you can give the guest, and even the team gets excited by it because it just kind of makes it fresh and new for them, and then it helps them get even a little more excited with the guest. So it's been fantastic.